Last night, all I think about is you. Don't stop, baby, you come on.
Hi guys, my name is Gianna. For those who don't know who I am at Gianna Reads on TikTok, Instagram, and as of quite recently, YouTube. I've been a part of Book Talk for around 3 or 4 years, posting here and there. But I am trying to post on my YouTube to broaden my horizons, as one would say. In light of me making this account and to get to know me better, I have prepared a few questions in this mug. So I will be shaking these around and answering these questions. So without further ado, let's get started. My first question. Favorite song? I feel like half the world also likes my favorite song. As of right now, it is The Cure by Olivia Rodrigo. It is a very emotional, heartbreaking song, but if I'm being honest, all the best songs have a bit of heartbreak and emotion in there. Next question. What's your current read? I am currently reading the Natural series. I started the series this month, and I'm already on the fourth book. It's called Bad Blood. So one's really good so far. I feel like most people already read that book, or that series, but now it's my turn.
My turn.
A book that you DNF'd. I've only DNF'd one book in my entire life as of now. And unfortunately, that book is the Hell Hypothesis. I'm not a huge fan of TA or teacher assistant or teacher ex student. I was given the book as a gift and maybe just right book, wrong time. But it's still up there, my romance shelf or rom com shelf. And we'll see if I ever get back to that book. What book got you into reading? So my first official book talk book is actually the Shatter Me series. I read that book back in high school. Um, but I had to keep rereading it over and over again only because I couldn't remember what happened in each book and I was confused. But now that I've fully finished reading the entire series, aside from the spin-off series, which I do have back there in that corner, that follows James Anderson, James Warner. I haven't read it in a while. Pardon me. But that one is to be read. I've read the first book, not the second, and third book comes out later this year. How many books have you read this year? I've read 14 books this year. My goal was 12. As of last year, I only read 2 books, so step in the right direction. What's your MBTI? My MBTI is an ISFJ. I've taken that test many times in my entire life, and I've gotten the exact same answer. So I've not changed one bit. Favorite book series? My favorite book series of all time is the Stalking Death Therapy series by Carrie Maniscalco. It's somewhere up here on my my little crime, true crime shelf. It follows the two main characters throughout the 1800s, starting in London, and they go on to solve for like true crime thingies. I don't know what they're called. Cases? True crime cases. So their first one is Stalking Jack the Ripper. The next is about Dracula and then Houdini, and the final one being the devil. Do you own any bookish merch? I own a few bookish merch, kind of sort of. So for starters, I do have this little book rom com sign that was a birthday gift from my cousin. I have also read the Hollow Boy series, my first dark romance series. And with that, I also did make a little RVD, little Zippo lighter. However, I am deathly afraid of using one of these, so it kind of just stays sealed up on my shelf. But my favorite character, and just really how to make a few hoodies, and then my Fendoran candles also up there. In addition to that, by Stephanie Garber as a little pre-incentive for ordering the book for Alchemy Secrets. She was giving out 2 keychains. One was the Regal, which I do have, and I forgot the other one. It's like a more of a hotel, motel, or room key. But this is one I got. Attached to it is did not come with it. This is a bottle opener from my previous job. Just a little key. I think it just meshes well together. Favorite standalone book? My favorite standalone book is going to be Betting on You by Lynn Painter. Um, Loveland Painter. My favorite genre is rom-coms, like YA romance. How old are you? I'm 22 years old. Short, simple, short and sweet, so to the point. Favorite author? Said it earlier. I love Lynn Painter. However, like runner up, I do love Stephanie Garber. Um, who else? Probably Jennifer Lynn Barnes as well. I do have a little shelf for her as well over here. Favorite color? I love the color pink. Um, growing up, I used to love purple, and now I've changed, and I do love the color pink. A bookish hot take. I made a video about this on both my TikTok and my YouTube and Instagram. I'm not a huge fan of Julian Santos from Caraval, his ponytail. Um, Next question. Favorite genre of books? I answered it kind of earlier. Um, YA romance. Love those. Character you relate to? I see myself in a few characters, one of them obviously being Bailey Mitchell from Betting on You. Aside from that, Scarlet Dragna from the Caraval series. As an oldest daughter myself, I kind of see myself in her. Um, and Catherine Pinkerton from the Heartless book, before she became the Queen of Hearts. A 5-star read. What I remember, I rated Fake Skating Up Here by Lynn Painter a 5-star read. That book was amazing, and I cannot wait until I see it on the big screen. Favorite MMC. Favorite MMC. Hmm. Thomas Cresswell from the Stalk and Death River series. Love him to death. And then my final question is favorite FMC. Have to go hand in hand with my previous question by choosing Audrey Rose Wadsworth. I love her also to death from the Stalk and Death River series by Carrie Maniscalco. With that being said, thank you so much, guys, for watching, and hopefully I'll post my videos in the coming future. But for now, bye! I hate to say it. I don't know what to say on here. Oh my god.